to Ghost Town.
Will Myers?
It'll be interesting to see how our sleep is for tomorrow. I'm not a father to be. Good morning. A few things I'm going to start this vlog off with. First thing, bed hair, need a haircut. But think I'm going to change my hair. I think next time I have my hair cut, I'm going to change my style slightly. As in, cut a bit more off the fringe. I think I'm going to have like a shorter fringe and wear it. If I go like this, my hair is still very, very long. I find that when I have my hair cut, it looks great for the first few days, but I just don't know how to style it. I can't do the whole combing and blow drying at the same time. That's to me is like doing that. Although I can do that, but I can't do blow drying and combing at the same time. But what I'm going to do is just start to wear it more forward like this, like messy forward. But this bit is too long, so I can sort of cut it about there. Note to self, need to put myself in with a haircut with Kieran. But I tell you what's not going to get cut this month is this little bad boy, because it is November. Believe it or not, this is 3 days growth already. I didn't cut it. I should have cut it at the very start of November, but I didn't because normally I need a little bit of a head start because I can't grow a very good mustache. But this year, I'm feeling good. I feel like I'm going to be able to do a good Movember. So I'm going to open up my Movember page again and leave a link down below if you would like to donate. So yeah, I'll leave a link down below where you can find out a lot more information. I'm never good at like explaining stuff in one sentence, so I either ramble a lot or it's much better if I just direct you down there into the description where you can find the link, which will explain it a lot better than I can, and also ways you can get involved, ways you can help out, things like that. Also, something to talk about, I'm not a father to be, okay? On Halloween, I posted a picture of me playing a character from the film Alien. Now, it's partly my fault, because I forgot that not everyone has seen that film, especially as it's a very, very old film. I think it was made in like the 1970s. Although from looking in the comments, my audience ranges from like 80 years old down to 18, possibly younger, but it doesn't show you that. You know, I think it's mainly like an older. I assumed that everyone would have got the reference of Alien. Turns out they didn't. There's an iconic scene, right, where this thing called a face hugger, it's like an alien creature with a long tail. It gets onto his face and lays an egg down his throat. That's how it works. Basically lays an alien in his chest and the alien bursts out of his chest, and that's how the movie Alien starts. That alien then escapes, it grows into this big alien and it starts terrorizing these crewmates on this ship. Spoiler alert, sorry, apologies if I've ruined the plot of a film that came out in the 70s. But so I thought it'd be funny to find an image of a xenomorph, the actual type of alien, which I thought was very clear. It's very clear that it's not actually a human. It's very clear that it is an alien. So I got that, photoshopped it on a picture frame. You know, the joke was the alien laid an egg in me. I didn't think anyone would actually believe that it was a baby announcement. Even some like close friends like messaged me privately being like, oh my God, I genuinely thought for a second that that was a child announcement. For me, I was going, do you really think that one, I would do a baby announcement post without my girlfriend in the post as well and share it with her? And two, do you really think I'd announce that we're having a child with a plastic alien wrapped around my head? To which everybody, including my friends and family, all said, yes, that's a very Joe Sugg thing to do. Which I just want to point out, no, it's not. I would not announce a child. It would be on the short list. I need to jump in the shower, but also today, no seagulls today. And that is because if they were on this roof, they'd probably get blown off in this storm Kieran that we're having at the moment. I woke up this morning super early to the sound of thunder. I'm 98% sure hitting this house. It felt like it made the whole house like shake and rumble. This is clearly the end of the world. Global warming, it's real, it's here. It's here with us. It's a day at home today. I've been in and out of London sort of all week, but today is a day of being at home until later on where I'm going to an event for Alfie and his coffee brand, Future Self coffee brand. He's got like a launch party, or like a collaboration launch party today, which I'm gonna go along to that, which will be fun. In the meantime though, I've got a few bits and bobs that I need to do, a lot of stuff to do on the computer, which I ain't gonna bring you along because it's just no interest for me or you. Still no sign of the dining room table, but I found out, I spoke to the guy who's making it, and turns out he's in hospital. So it won't be this week. So we've got more time and space to try and perfect that slick back gliding dance move. And unfortunately, sea monkey wise, I did exactly as it said on the sheet, right? I put the sea monkeys in. I thought it said wait 5 days and then you feed. Observe. I see that as 5 days and then feed, right? Turns out I think I was wrong because I did have sea monkeys. So I left it for 3 or 4 days. And I thought, well, I'm going to put the food in now because to me, there's no sign of life anymore. I did have little tiny sea monkeys floating about and I could see them. Now, it's a ghost town. Right, now Halloween's over. Oh. So put these skeletons back up in the loft. Come on, off you go. Head up those stairs. Also, I've had this package arrive. It's one of those things where I can't actually remember ordering this. And I can't, well, no, I can remember ordering it, but I can't quite remember the thought process behind ordering it. We've got a bloody CO2 fire extinguisher with the big Hunin nozzle on it as well. I've ordered weirder things in the past, but I think the reasoning behind it was putting together my office again, the amount of times where I've looked at all the cables and all the various electrical things that are plugged in. They've all the plug things have got like power surge things on them and things like that. I know obviously if something goes off, it trips the switch, but I always like to be ready for anything just in case. So I said like electrical fire, I've got other fire extinguishers that I've just always had in the house, in previous houses and things like that. But then I thought I better Google it because surely squirting water onto an electrical fire would not be a good thing. If anything, it probably makes it more dangerous. Turns out I was right. So the water fire extinguishers that I have are pointless. So apparently CO2 is what you need, not the powder one, because the powder one will just get everywhere and then ruin your house. So apparently the CO2 is the extinguisher to use for electrical fires. Also, we've got this big like media cabinet thing downstairs where you plug in all your different systems and things like that, and it can play it all around the house and stuff. It's big, it's intimidating, and I look at it and just go, Christ, I feel like I just need something on standby just in case that thing ever decides to go haywire. Hence why I've bought a fire extinguisher. Great, well done, Joe. Thanks for sharing that with us, Joe. You're great. Okay, all the decorations are basically ready to go in the loft, except for these two guys. Now, taking them apart is actually relatively very, very easy. The hard bit though, is fitting those tall, massive things into these two, pretty small boxes. And every year I take photographs of the box with all the stuff still in there so I can kind of work out what goes where. But I just looked at the photographs and like last year and the year before that, I look at it and just go, it's all gobbledygook to me, makes no sense at all. So let's give this a go, shall we? And I've got to do it in 18 minutes before my lasagna is ready. Let's go! And just like that, I have defeated the beasts. They have melted into the floor. And I saved the child. Oh, maybe not. But now I've just got to try and get all this into there and all that into there. And let's check our lasagna timer. 5 minutes. Oh, look at that. Good night, creepy clown. All packed up and... Okay, they're all up in the attic. Skeleton's doing some questionable things up there. Don't quite know what they're up to. Now there's one last little Halloween decoration, which I didn't know what to do with and where to put it, but I think I've got a plan. And that plan is to put it in the loft for now. Ow. There's a wooden plank there, Joe. As you know, I work for Lego. I'm an ambassador for Lego. I love it, and my collection is growing. But I'm thinking, what if one day I turn this bit of the loft into a sort of like Lego gallery type place where over the years, all the Lego I collect and all the Lego that I build, I end up putting up here and turning it into like a place where I can sort of showcase it. But also in the future, hopefully, when we have children, I love the idea of one day keeping this a big secret up here and one day saying to the kids, look, I've got something special to show you. You're now of the right age where I can show you this and pass it on down to you. And I'll bring up here, I'll show them the skeletons. No, I'm joking. I'll show them the vast amounts of Lego that's up here in a kind of like gallery type thing, like create this whole, you've seen these videos of people that create these entire like Lego cities. I'd love to do something like that. It's gonna take a lot of collecting and a lot of building. And ideally, I'd like to also put this bad boy up there, but me trying to take that up on my own through the loft hatch just is not gonna work. That is a recipe for disaster. A bit later on in the day now, I've done a bit of work and had a shower. Not sweated, shower. Next task though is to sort out the wardrobe, and in sorting it out I mean anything that I'm realistically not going to wear between now and spring can go up in the loft. So something like this, probably not going to wear that. That's very much a summery thing. This, very much summery. So going to go through, sort out all these shirts and t-shirts and various bits and bobs that I'm not going to wear, and then swap them out and bring down the wintry stuff. But also I have a few new bits to add. And those bits are from Uniqlo, which I'm hoping aren't soggy, because yesterday I cycled back from work in Storm Ciarán, clutching on to these bags, trying to keep them dry. The paper's dried out, but I have the clothes dried out. Without putting it on just yet, I'm just gonna go through everything and do a little bit of what I guess is a Uniqlo haul. So first up, I got this, an overshirt, a corduroy overshirt, which I like. I think especially as winter's approaching, it's gonna be all about layers, and I feel like this is gonna be good for adding to those layers. So I got that. Next up, I got this kind of like a, I don't quite know what color this is, tan. It's not quite orange, it's not quite brown. It's somewhere in the middle of it, like not mustard, but it's incredibly soft, and it's a turtleneck. I got it in size small, so I'm hoping that's the right size, but it's a very autumnal / going into winter color. Next is actually just a plain slightly off-white, is it called an Oxford collar? We've got the little buttons there. I'm not too sure. It's just a regular shirt. But I got this in size small as well, but it's kind of like, it's like the material it's made out of. It's more sort of like a very soft, it's not like shirt material, it's not your usual sort of shirt material, it's more, like cottony, I feel like. Now next up, I got this. I've realised I got an extra small, so, and I didn't try it on, so this may have to go back, depending on how it fits. I've got quite a short upper body, I feel like, because this usually always bunches up around the bottom of my waist. I've got a very, very small waist, but I'd rather go extra small so it just fits nice around the waist. I feel like extra small is the way to go with this. Quarter zip sort of wool jumper. Well, last from that bag, this, I guess, kind of match that jacket down there, although they are different colors, I can assure you. I have some corduroys, exact same as these, with this in a lighter shade, like almost like the same color as this, basically. So I thought I'd go some darker ones. Maybe these will fit? I don't know. I need to try these on. They are perfect. This I did get in a small, extremely soft jumper. It's like the neck on it is slightly like turtlenecky, but yeah, this is incredibly soft. It's one of those ones that I would dread washing unless I learn properly how to wash it. It hasn't got the cropped bit at the bottom though, so it's gonna be quite wide. This might not come up quite nice on the bottom of my waist, but love that. This is Art Attack. No, what is this? These are like sporty trousers, basically. When I go for walks out and about around here, now I've got like tracksuit bottoms that I can wear out and about, but I don't have like sort of lightweight waterproofy trousers. So I got these. Oh, and you know what? You could almost, actually, you know what? These don't even look that sporty. I could wear these like normally, and I don't think anyone would know the difference, but they're like a nice, like stretchy sort of material. Very lightweight, perfect for going out on walks and stuff. But also just for general, like out and about around the house. If you don't want to wear jeans, but want to wear something that's a lot lighter, these are so ideal. Uniqlo, they do the sort of t-shirts I absolutely love. So this, I went medium in t-shirt because I like them to be quite, these sort of t-shirts to be quite baggy. Especially, they have my favorite arms on. I don't know what they're called, these arms. They've got a special term, might say on here somewhere. And then lastly, I bought the exact same, but in a small. Where's the logic in that? I don't quite know. Okay, so medium, actually, is exactly how I'd like it. Okay, this is the fit for Alfie's coffee collaboration. Green hat from Arquette, as you saw in a previous vlog. We've got moustache, homegrown. Jumper, very, very soft, from Uniqlo. And the overshirt, corduroy overshirt from Uniqlo as well. Trousers from Boss. Still, actually, these are now my favorite trousers. I wear these now more than I wear my standard black jeans. And then the boots, they're big chunky Doc Martens. I've just had a late delivery arrive of vitamins and things that are healthy for you. I have been looking into supplements and things like that, things that I should be taking on a daily basis. I think I've found certain things that can go into my morning routine of getting ready and making sure that I'm staying as healthy as possible. Nutrition Geeks, Best Buy, Indie/Best Independent 2022. So last year, the Independent voted this as the Best Buy. It's vitamin D3, nutrition for bones, muscles, and teeth. There should be super duper small. Yes. That is a good size. This time of year especially, we're supposed to be like really making sure we're getting our vitamin D, especially as it gets darker now in the mornings and the evenings. I've been really recommended to take vitamin D every day. Apparently, every day you need to take vitamin D. You should be anyway, getting your dosage in. The reason why I have to check that they're small tablets is because I can't take anything bigger than a Nurofen. I've got this thing, like a mental block, where in the past, I've tried to swallow tablets and they've got stuck in my throat. I had a fear of choking. I've kind of realized that it's quite hard to choke on a tablet, but it gets stuck in my throat. Even with water, just gets stuck. Now, a long time ago, when I had a PT, small capsules, red krill oil, omega-3 oils, like fish oils, all that kind of stuff. But apparently red krill oil is the better one to have. That's what I was told anyway, a long time ago. So I'm gonna, and also no fishy taste or odor. And as someone that hates fish and fishy odor, and as someone who hates fish, the smell of fish, the taste of fish, these are ideal. But I did read somewhere that if you take too much krill oil, it can thin your blood. I think I read somewhere that if you take too much of this, it can make your blood, if they got a cut or something, it took longer for it to clot and to stop bleeding. And they put it down to red krill oil. So I need to do a bit more research into it. I think there's people that took it every day, but I am going to try that. I also got a vitamin C, time release vitamin C as well. It was important that I found ones that were time release. But in saying that, I can tell just from shaking that these tablets are absolutely massive. And I would be right. Size of that. I know like there'll be so many people watching this right now going like, what do you mean you can't swallow that? I swallow like 15 of those a day in the morning, Well, good for you, well done. If I wasn't holding my phone, I would clap for you. Well done at being able to swallow big tablets. I might just wrap this up and give it to Diane as a present. And then lastly, we have this, right? 0 sugar hydration electrolyte drink mix. No sugar, no gluten, no dodgy ingredients, paleo keto friendly, vegan friendly. Official hydration partner of USA Weightlifting. 1,000 milligrams of sodium, 200 milligrams of potassium, and 60 milligrams of magnesium. And the reason why I got these is because when I was in Tesco's, I look at all the different drinks that they have, like these electrolyte drinks. I've watched so many videos dissecting these drinks and figuring out what ones work best. From what I could see, they said, look, if you really want electrolytes, drink electrolytes first thing in the morning, but get like the sachets that you pour into water. I'm gonna try them out, but apparently once again, you're not supposed to take them like every day. I think I'll sort of like gradually work my way into it. The brand is LMNT, Element. Oh, that's clever. But I'm still always looking for like good recommended supplements, things that like we should be taking. Is there anything that you take like supplement wise that you swear by and you're like, do you know what, you need to get this, it's so good. If you do, please let me know in the comments below. I'm having a real Stranger Things moment here. These lights keep dimming and flickering. Is someone trying to tell me something? Will buyers? We've arrived. Dandy Coffee Shop. Hello. Ooh. Yeah. So Alfie, explain to me what is going on.
Yeah. So there is a lovely little coffee shop in Brighton called Dandy. Which is right here by Rory.
Is this Mr. Dandy here?
That's him. That's the original.
Doing November, I like that. that's what my moustache is going to look like by the end of this month, hopefully. That's what I'm aiming for, yeah.
No, you've got a little while to go.
That's what I'm going for. So you've done like a... Is it like a...
Little espresso martini evening.
So your beans are... Your beans are...
The coffee.
Your beans are here.
Yeah.
Nice.
So the future beans.
And look at this. Look at the fate. Future self-care espresso, Wiltshire vodka.
Bro, it's the triple. It's the collab with you as well.
I never knew Wiltshire. Yeah, I never knew Wiltshire did vodka. I'm trying to think in my head of where in Wiltshire they make vodka. Yeah, Laycock Gin is the one. Laycock Gin is definitely the one.
It's kind of like unusual at the moment. Shots are just you see people like bring up like these big sets.
We've all now got these rings. It's like we're part of some weird like Illuminati. You've got these like rings, and we're drinking coffee at what time is it? Like 7?
It's too late for coffee.
It's 7.
Really. But it's espresso martini, so it's just different, isn't it?
Yeah. Do you know what?
It's level 3. Christmas. Sean's already gone in.
We can track our sleep on these rings, and it's going to be interesting to see how our sleep is for tomorrow. Cheers, everyone. That's very nice. Try me a river. Cheers, Sean.
Have you switched camera now?
It's like we're having like a little date. We're having a little coffee date.
Nice.
Right, so this is an espresso martini with caffeine and Wiltshire vodka and cognac or something. That's strong. That is one of the strongest espresso martinis I think I've ever had. That's strong. I am not sleeping tonight.
Let's all go downstairs.
It's a real vibe down here, isn't it? Tell us a story, Grandpa. Tell us a story about the good old days.
That's my old auntie.
What, Mark? Oh, the girl behind. Mark, that painting behind you is definitely haunted. That is, and because you're sat there, she's going to come back home with you and haunt you. So I feel like I've really messed up here. As you know, I like coffee that's decaf, but I've definitely had a few coffees that are not decaf, and I can't keep my foot still. So this one is non-alcoholic and decaf. Oh, that is like the milk at the bottom of the cereal bowl, Cocoa Pops. We've got quite a collection going on here, Sean.
Yeah, we do.
We've got to finish them off.
This one is the best chocolatey drink I've ever had.
Which one?
It's so good.
This is literally like drinking the bottom of the cereal bowl, chocolate milk. Very, very good. It's officially the coolest bathroom for 2 reasons. Firstly, the toilet has a sink here. I've never seen that before, but that's such a clever idea. And secondly, look at this for a wallpaper. This is so cool. It just goes on and on and on. The whole thing is decollaged in comic book paper. Everyone's going to think that I'm currently going for a poo because I've been in it for so long, but it's not because I'm going for a poo, it's actually because I'm just looking at all this comic book strips. Ooh. It's also stairs as well. Glory to God. Glory to God. Glory to God on highest. I am still buzzing.
Yeah,
I'm not used to... Yeah. I feel like I need to run a marathon or something. Royce, back home. I've got to say, those cocktails were very, very good. So it's worth me feeling very, very awake now at 10:15. No, has that clock gone back yet? It has. That's worked. The ones on the oven are saying 11:15. I've got to get this right. So it would have been 11:15, but because the clock's gone back, it's now 10:15. Okay, I don't know if I'm going to be able to sleep. I feel like I need to do things, which is weird, because normally coffee doesn't make me feel awake. It just usually makes me feel like a bit anxious. In saying that though, now the jitteriness is kind of well worn off, but I definitely do not feel tired. So What can I do to entertain myself? It's the next day and I've not slept. That's a joke. I did, but it wasn't the best of sleeps that I've had this week, certainly. In fact, it was the worst sleep I've had. And I'm putting that down to the coffee. As delicious as those cocktails were, note to self, don't drink coffee that late in the evening. Anyway, that is where I'm gonna end today's vlog. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, like, comment, all that kind of stuff. And I will see you again very, very soon with another one. Take care and goodbye.